Let me see. I guess it's funny. It's funny. I started at 5 p.m. Bum 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 bum. Doom doom doom. Hey, what's up? Nice. Damn, I can't believe this thing's still out for delivery. All right, let's see. BTC, USD. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Wow, Chile's up 10%. Okay. Let's look at the BTC targets. Let's see. Where is BTC headed? 103,918, which will validate a super cycle theory, or 83,61630, which will not, which will validate our bear flag theory. Silver Days, let's go. I hope you watched the Zebic video this morning. I will go ahead and look at Zebic again for you because thank you so much for the membership and the mod. Gordon says, yo, welcome. Oliver is in the house. Good Saturday evening. Yeah, I know. I should have been live a little bit earlier, but I was unfortunately preoccupied. Not unfortunately. Just obviously, this is the earliest time I could have went live stream, so live stream. So yeah, let's take a look at Zebic for Silver Days. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw my video from this morning, but you can see we did get rejected, which is exactly what we said we don't want to happen. So if you're still in the boat of it being bullish and a reversal, you really need to break this area regardless on how low it goes. 33, over 33, and then can't break 28. Otherwise, you're looking at macro support here. So at some point, if it doesn't break out, you are going to come back down and retest this area of support for a bottom and then a continuation. So no financial advice, just my opinion. And we're not going to make a video on this because we already did this morning. So, but we can look at Chile's lighter. Damn, minus 23%. What the hell happened here? Yeah, wow. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Chile's, though. You're welcome, Silver Days. Silver for days. Hey, what are you doing? Are you hungry? Okay, well, you gotta wait, okay? You gotta wait. Good girl. Alright, let's see. Yeah, wow. You actually broke to resistance. Taking a look at Chile's, however you want to say it, CHZ on the live stream. So, wow, you actually came up and you're attempting to break out right now, which is very important because, like we always say, you're in a downtrend, you're validating this downtrend, and you're still technically making a lower high in this macro area of resistance. So keep in mind, traders are going to be taking profits here, which right off the bat from this low to the high, it's 140%. So congratulations on traders, but if you're holding it, you need to break 6 to 10 cents, invalidate this downtrend, and then we can start seeing those next big pushes up, which will invalidate this downtrend, and then we can start taking a look at the targets on the upside the macro targets on the upside. But keep in mind that we can still come back in this area, and the RSI is extremely overbought. So I'll also please note that the RSI being overbought is showing price action in resistance, and typically we do get some sort of correction when this does happen. So unfortunately, I don't think the buying was enough to push it through, but I could be wrong, right? You don't have to come back down when you're this overbought. You could actually stay here for a couple of weeks or for a couple months and keep making higher highs. So those are the two scenarios right now. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bitcoin will not go below 50K. I can't even get below. Yeah, but you're not thinking of it like long term. But it's okay. I mean, people like you typically disappear when price action does go that low, but it's fine. It's still above 95K, which Vision was wrong once again. I don't think you understand his content. I think if you understood his content, that you wouldn't be saying that he's wrong once again, you know? Anyways, immutable quant. Let's check quant. The True Chill, let's make a bet. No, we don't make bets here anymore. Once that guy came and never paid up, we don't make bets anymore. So you could blame that guy who was horrible, but tried to change the bet like mid bet, which is funny. But yeah, no, I don't make bets, but you're more than welcome to super chat. Just woke up warming up my food. I just ate right now, so I'm pretty stuffed. It's funny, I was supposed to go live stream a little bit earlier, but I guess 5 p.m. kind of stuck. Blah, blah, blah. Why are you saying that? You know? I just don't know why you're saying that. I mean, that's pretty bad. I mean, I wish you could kind of like put yourself in the third perspective and then see yourself saying that and like, are you okay with that? Or is that just not you? That's just basically like some sort of autopilot in a world that you live in that you think it just doesn't matter anyway. You know what that's called? That's called being a bot. Let's see. Layer 0. No, I think quant is a good one. Let's make a video on quant. The True Chill for $1. Let's go. Thank you so much for the $1. I really appreciate that. Yeah, let's take a look at your coin, USCR. How is that doing? Did you watch the update video from this morning? Yeah, you're still holding 2 cents 40. You actually broke down and then you're now retesting it as resistance. Okay? So this is important to note because you already technically broke down and broke structure, okay? Yeah, so you see how you broke down and then now you're coming back up and retesting it as resistance. So you do need to break over 2 cents 50. Once you do that, then you can argue that, oh, look, like, although we did go down, it was a giant wick and then a buyback right afterwards, which got price action over 2.5 cents. But it's the same TA. I mean, I want to show you because you super chatted me, obviously. So thank you so much for the super chat. But like we said before, if you don't get over this 2 cents 50, the next macro area of resistance is going to be here. And what that's going to do is that you're still going to maintain some sort of uptrend in a channel forming. So that's the next area. And after that, it's just making a lower low and validating a big macro downtrend that we don't see yet. But we're going to look back and say, oh, look, this was a 618 retracement and you're making a lower low. Oliver, hi meow. XDC reaching end of its downtrend or continuation further down has slowed its movement over the last couple months. What's up, Oliver? Oliver and company. Let's go. XDC. I don't know. You just broke down again, though. Yeah, I mean, technically, I guess on the macro time frame, but this is on the macro time frame. You're using the 618 as support, which is what do we always say? You break the 382.236, your next level is the 618.786. So just keep in mind, technically now, if you're dollar cost averaging now, you're hoping that you bottom somewhere in this box between 3 cents and 4 cents 40. And that's smart because you didn't buy the top if you are playing that angle. And if you're looking for a continuation, then theoretically, you could get a bounce from here, or you could go down to 3 cents and get that next bounce. But given that we've bottomed right now at 4 cents 39, which is the 618, which we just showed you, you could still get some sort of relief rally and bounce to this area of resistance. Now, in order for it to be bullish, you need to break 7 cents. So you can't just have a retracement, get stuck, make a lower high, and then fall off the table. You need some sort of follow through and a continuation to invalidate this downtrend and take us to the next level up. So I'm rooting for you. I mean, XDC is it's a 250% back up to this high, and then all-time highs it's only a 350%. And I don't think it's that crazy of a market cap. Yeah, no, it's I guess it's 843 million. So, I think that they did release coins into the circulation. Oh no, it looks like they released coins earlier on, but there's no release schedule, so I'm not really too sure of the tokenomics. But you are looking at, yeah, I mean 250%. So you're looking at all-time highs actually, and all-time highs on market cap and back up to all-time high in terms of price. So that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Oliver for 2 beans. Yo, thank you so much for the $2. Let's go. Second super chat of the night. Starting off good, man. Thank you so much for the 2 beans. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I just looked at your coin. So, bam, I wish I made a video for you so I would have posted it afterwards. But thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Man, this mail is like not coming. Like, come on. I'm waiting for mail. If Arrow breaks below 55 cents, how low do you think it'll go? That's a good question. I hope it doesn't, because this is one of Flipcoin's coins. It's so weird saying that. Flipcoin's coins. Yeah, I hope it doesn't. But if, like right here, if it breaks below 50 cents, yeah, that sucks because I was looking on the macro time frame. Give me a second. Yeah, so 55 cents. You're actually still clinging on to 55 cents. This is support right now, okay? So you really need to stay over 55 cents. If it doesn't, 41 cents is the next macro area of support, which, keep in mind, as of today, that's around a 25% capitulation. You could still argue for uptrend given that it does come down that low because you're still technically making a higher low. But I've never seen that where you actually do come back down and then you like get some sort of reversal. Typically, you're forming some sort of downtrend. You're probably going to get some sort of falling wedge or a lower low, and then like the next move up for an attempted breakout. So you usually get a capitulation. Now, it kind of looks like this where you did get that capitulation. And now you're like moving up. So technically, 55 cents is still solid, but you can't fall below where it's at right now. If you do, then that invalidates this entire chart. You're going to go down to 41 cents, if not lower. So right now, if 51 cents, how low do you think it'll go? I don't know, but the next target, what we know is that the next target is 41 cents. That's what I have to tell you. The True Chill says I'm up $312 on USOR since I put in. Yo, let's go. Dude, that's good. You're not taking profits though, are you? What's your realistic selling target for USOR? Man. USR just came out. It's new. Oh, I think you're telling someone in the chat that. Because, yeah, I know. You've been in here. You've been in these last couple of days. So we just can't check it because it's not on CoinMarketCap yet. I'll take profits around 200 mil. What's the market cap right now? So what are you looking at? Like a 10x? Let me see if they added it. No, they didn't add it yet. Yeah, none of these are the right coins. So let's see. Trending coins, 18, like what is this, man? 18,000%. And it's like a cat. What in the world is this? Wow. It's at 10 mil now. So 200 mil is 20x. So you're looking at a $6,000 profit. Hey, that's not too crazy. So you're looking at your $300 profit being 6,000 because the 10x is 3,000 times 20 mil, 200 mil, 6,000 given that it's at 10 mil. Let me see. Yeah, these are all like wrong, just straight up wrong. Maybe they added it here. Oh, maybe they did add it. Is this it? Or no, this is the one that we always look at. So no, this is not right. Yeah, what can we look at? Binance color codes. Like it's just crazy that these coins spawn in and they go up like 17,000%, and then it's like, okay, 5 years of selling, good game. 18,000%. Sorry, 20,000% now. Oh, it went up another 2,000% in the last like 30 seconds. Wow. Let's see. Dash is doing really good. And Dash actually hit our target, so congratulations to whoever sold that $80 because that was the next macro area of resistance. And then Monero, is it over? Yeah, 700. Damn. Look at Monero. I sold my Pandora. I'll wait until it goes. Oh yeah, that's right. You had that coin too. Yeah, this one. Okay. Yeah. It does look like it just keeps breaking down. That doesn't look good, but I guess $100. I mean, let's look at the next area of support. Yeah, the next area of support for Pandora is $107. So we might bottom out at $107. That's the next support. Keep in mind that's going to put the market cap around $1 million, given that it's only 10K. So $1,007,000. 1.07, whatever that is. $1.07 million. So plenty of upside potential for Pandora. Good luck with that, man. Yeah, Monero. Wow. Let's see. Let me see what I said in my last video for Monero. Yeah, let's see what we said for Monero. 4 days ago.
Okay, Richardson, give me the tree. The holidays are done.
No way they're done.
Taking a look at Monero on the live stream. So we kind of need to redraw our chart right now because we never even had a retracement to this area of support. We said 269 and 337 absolutely needs to hold. Technically, it didn't even have a retracement or any sort of sell-off. So now you're getting you're actually getting a blow off top. So the targets on the upside, yeah, I mean, you really have a clear shot to, I want to say 1466. Yeah. And we still maintain this uptrend. I would say Monero to, just keep in mind, you could still come back down to this area and retest it as support before a continuation. If this area breaks, then looking back, I'd say we topped out. We're probably going to come back down to 150 to 208 at some point. So very crucial, very important for Monero to stay over 317 and 414. Nice. Okay. All right. Taking a look at Monero on the live stream. So we are getting some sort of correction right now, which we need to redraw our chart as of right now. The targets to the upside are still valid, but we need to look at updated areas of support for continuation. As of right now, Monero needs to stay over 367 to 496. As long as we could get a correction that keeps us over this level, then you are looking at a continuation up, and our target at $1,400 to $2,800 is in play. At any point, if you do break below this area of support, you are looking at a bigger capitulation. Price at that point will be around 162 to 226. I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. What a massive move, though. Look at this. 714% move. It's not bad. The True Chill says, okay, cool. I will buy back then. Nice. 107. 107. Yeah, save yourself $60 per coin. Even 10 coins, right? Imagine this is one of those coins that end up being like $100,000 a coin and you have like 10 coins. Because even at 100,000, that's 100x. You're looking at $160 million. So you would have 1 million out of $160 million. Yeah, that's crazy. That's given that the price goes down to like 1 million. $107. All right, what else can we look? Because honestly, it's pretty slow. I don't think any of the meme coins are pumping, which is typically bearish. If we're not going up, it's bearish. Yeah, wow, we're going back down. Damn it. Damn it. We just started and we're falling off the table. It's not good. It's not good for business. He's not good for business. Oh, man. There's futures gap. $12,000. Imagine we go back down to $12,000. On the 24-hour day. Yeah, on the 1 day. Wow. Ultimate bear flag forming right now. What's going on? The Chucho says oil gonna hit more high this week. Watch. How's Litecoin doing? Yeah, I can't believe Litecoin's at $74. Yeah, if you're new to crypto, just buy Litecoin. Literally, if you're new to crypto, like if there's anybody that would ever be like, hey, what, like I want to get into crypto, what do I buy? If you don't want to lose money and if you want a lot of like safe investment, it would outside of Bitcoin, it would not buy Bitcoin right now though, it would be Litecoin. I feel like Litecoin's gonna have a huge parabolic move one of these days. Take you straight to, yeah, straight to like $1,000. Man, I should really buy some. Oliver says XCN. There's one I messed up on, missed clearing out a couple weeks back. My bad, not oil, silver. Okay, that makes more sense. So you're saying, what are you saying? Silver gonna hit all-time highs this week. We could take a look at it. And let's take a look at XCN. So I don't know if you saw my update video this morning, but we posted an XCN update video because it's on the watch list. So just FYI. Yeah, so XCN, you're not really doing anything. You're just, this is where traders are going to be taking profits. If you're holding it, you need to absolutely break this area. Next target is 1 cent 80. As long as you can consolidate and keep price action over 207. So theoretically, that would be your stop loss if you're trading it. Your next level, if it holds that, once we turn bullish, 1 cent, 1 cent 80 are in play. Those are all targets where traders are going to be taking profits. I always have to say that because in case people are trading it, those are obviously areas that traders are going to be taking profits. Just like this box. I mean, every single time we draw these boxes, and I get it. People are greedy. You want a moonshot. You want it to go to the moon, 10x, 100x. I'm right there with you. But if you're playing it a little bit slower than that, then theoretically, this is where traders are going to be taking profits. So, and as a holder, you need to see continuation over 1 cent to 1 cent 80. Once 1 cent 80 breaks, then I'd say congratulations as a holder. That's where diamond hand come in, and you made it. Let's see. Oh, we got 17 bogeys in the chat. That's not bad. Let's see. Oh, man. Why am I looking at silver? $90. Oh, my God. Yeah, if I'm an old man. Oh, honey, we did it. Oh man, I can't walk anymore. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess I should make a silver video. Taking a look at silver on the live stream. So silver looks like we clearly had a massive breakout, and I guess technically this is a 50-year cup and handle forming. Perfect. If I were to Google image a cup and handle, this image would be number one. This should be the default image for cup and handle. Anyway, it looks like we triple topped, blow off top. As of right now, silver is on track to hit $124 as far as the target on the upside. Keep in mind a couple indicators to note. Silver is extremely overbought right now. So if you're planning on holding or starting a position on silver, personally, I wouldn't. I would wait for some sort of retracement. I would probably wait for it to have a major pullback before I get in. And that pullback we could take a look at would be around 42 to 57, which would be absolutely crazy if it does come back down that low. But technically speaking, it's still bullish, very bullish, as long as we stay over this area. And technically, I mean, I guess you could say that this is support for silver, which is 42 and $57, kind of doing TA like I do with crypto and stocks. I don't know if it's going to really work out, but what I do know is that it is extremely overbought. We have support here at these levels, and technically right now 125 is in play. So whether we hit 125 and then have the whatever the 10-year bear market, however long it's going to be for silver, or we topped out now and we're going to have a correction, I don't know. What we do know is it is extremely overbought, and typically when we're overbought, we do get some sort of correction. As long as that correction keeps us over this purple box, you're looking at a continuation up, and the 125 target is still live as far as the next target on the upside. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Congratulations to the boomers for making it with crypto, or sorry, with making it with silver. That's awesome. I mean, you're looking at a 21x if you bought back in year 2002. So what is that, 24 years? That's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty good and safe returns. But other than that, I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yo, I don't have 20 years. Like, what the heck? It's funny because people are going to be like, oh man, people always think like that. Oh, people always think like that, but if you never start, you're never going to start. And then just show them a picture of like some of these cryptos. I'll show them a picture of Shiba Inu. Oh man, I only put in 4 grand and I took out 20. Imagine if I put in like 10 grand. How much would that would be, like 50, 60 grand or something? No, if I sold it at the high, or if I didn't sell my Dogecoin, it would have been like $1.4 million. Oh man, oh no. Not my only chance, not my only opportunity. There's always more opportunities to make money. It's like, I hate when people say that. Oh, you had your chance, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? What the hell? My chance? There's plenty of chances. There's plenty of opportunities. You just gotta look. You just gotta look. Let's see. The True Trill is trying to bake a cake with chocolate on top. Let's go. I hope you make it, dude. I hope you get it. Dude, you know what YouTube should do? They should allow pictures. I don't know, actually. Maybe that will be bad because people will post inappropriate pictures. I'm just assuming. But that's funny because I hope it ends up being good. Yes, silver is popular. Everyone's buying. Yeah, but you're up right now on it. What's up, Fortress? Welcome to the live stream. We have to be ready for money when it comes. Seth WPLS on Dex Screener, please. Chart is breaking out. Do your own research. Yeah, but it's already breaking out. We've been looking at this every single time that you... Yeah, we've been looking at this. Wait, what? Hold on. Yeah, we've been looking at this every single time you've come in here. So, yeah, our targets got hit. Wow, perfectly. Look at this. This is exactly why we draw. This is exactly why I make the big bucks, right? So, that's funny. But check it out. So, we got up here. We said, hey, there might be some sort of correction because we're overbought, blah, blah, blah. Actually, why isn't this showing? Yeah. We're overbought, blah, blah, blah. If we have a correction, as long as it's still bullish, you stay over the box. And what happens? You actually came straight to the box. You retested this as support. So theoretically, if you're holding it, then you know, hey, there's still a chance of continuation up. And our target is still valid here at this horizontal line at 1 cent 30, which we have drawn here. So you actually did come up and tag the target. So the target got tagged. Very, very, very bullish right now. At this point, we do need to redraw everything though, because obviously our targets got hit. So technically, the next target on the upside is 6 cent 60, which is double top previous high. Breakout should send us to 89 cents. Huge gamble play, very small market cap. So obviously do your own research, not financial advice. So now we're going to just take the fib from the low to the high and say the same thing. Like if you're still holding it, price action needs to actually stay over this area of support with a correction for this next target on the upside at 6 cents. As long as you bearish, as long as you consolidate, however long it takes, you stay over this level of support, then you know that 6 cents 60 is the next target, exactly what we showed before. And man, how much is that? Yo, that's 15x. Oh my god, man. There's no way I'm putting money in this coin though. It's like this is way too gambling, but good for you. But 15x, that's crazy. Yeah, we'll have to, that's crazy. I would never do that. But if you did, good for you, because you're up 15x, 1500% in June 5th. So in 2 weeks, in less than 2 weeks. Yeah, in less than 2 weeks, you're up almost as much as somebody that's been holding gold, silver for 20 years. So congratulations. But then again, you can't really think like that, because I guess technically if you go to the casino and if you you could win $1 million and say, oh my god, like casino life. Come on. Freaking, I'm trying to think what's like a game over there. Oh, the pig one. Here's a pig one. You build houses and then it blows it down. Dude, I lost like a couple $100 on that. I'm never playing that game ever again. It didn't give me anything back. I remember, oh man, this was a while ago. This was like last April. Yeah, last April. I put in like $200 into this pig machine because I'm scrolling on Instagram and all the bonuses are cool and you get 3 hats and you get a re-trigger. I'm like, oh, this is easy. I lost $200 in 20 seconds. It was the worst ever. Never again. Never again. Let's see. I think I got sidetracked. But anyway, right now 6 cents 60 is the next target on the upside. As long as it stays over support at 205 to 209. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And you're welcome, Fortress, because I know you're about to write thank you. So you're welcome. It's always good. This is my 3rd cake in 3 weeks. Who's up on silver? I don't think anyone in here has ever asked for silver. I think you're the only one that is actually up on silver. And then you're going to hear people say, oh, I wanted to buy silver. Oh, I wanted to buy gold. But you didn't. Oh, are we going back up? Are we back? Damn, dude, my mail is still not here. Unbelievable. Why isn't Vision going live? Anybody know? 20 people in here? Anyone know? Nobody knows. Oh, 17 minutes. Another video.
Hey everybody, Sam here again. In this video, I'm going to show you what an XRP node is, the reasons to run.
Good evening to the Dogecoin Moon Boys and the Dogecoin Moon Girls. Welcome to another nightly dose of Doge.
Video, I just care about why.
So it has come to my attention that the video views are really starting to plummet right now.
I love it. 1 week,
potentially, I don't know what it'll get to by the time you're seeing this video.
2 weeks.
But this may potentially be my first Doge video in over 2 years that gets less than 1,000 views. Now that's heartbreaking to me.
Damn.
But it's not me. Because I have gone to a bunch of YouTube accounts and I compared their videos to about 2 to 3 months ago, and almost everyone's videos got slashed in half. There's just nobody left. There's nobody here. If you're still here, congratulations. Your soul has been claimed by the Shadow Realm and you're fighting to get it back. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what most of us have been doing for the last 10 years. Now,
damn.
The reality is, why would the views get slashed if we're making higher lows? And believe it or not, that is a very similar proposition to what happened back here, where you still made higher lows.
I gotta watch out later, but damn. I hope everything's okay. Let's see. What were we saying? I don't know. We were just like wasting time, I think. Okay, let's see. What's up, Ari? Welcome to the 40-minute. Damn, I've been live for 40 minutes now. So welcome to the 40-minute mark of the live stream. Let me know what you want me to... Oh, you know what? I remember your coin. Your coin is Moonwell, right? I think. It's like Moonwell or something like that, right? Is it this? This is your coin, right? So for Moonwell, you actually came down. So remember, you broke the 236382. We said you had macro support here. We need to... Let's just redraw everything. But we have macro support down here. See, I remember everybody's coins that come in here. That's what you get with me. You get somebody that remembers your guys' coins. Yeah, so we said you broke the 236382. Obviously, you retested as resistance. You broke down. We already kind of monitored that. So technically, you're in support right now. And you technically already tagged 2064. That is the last line of defense, and you already tagged it. On the shorter time frame, for now, we'll just keep it on the shorter time frame. You have resistance at 1 cent 20 to 1 cent 90. What that means is that given that we do get some sort of relief rally and some sort of move up, you could still come back to this level, get stuck, and then come back down, make a lower low. At that point, what you really want to see is consolidation sideways and establishing a base over 2064, because then you're looking at maintaining some sort of level. And then once we turn bullish, then you'll get a breakout of this area, and then we could take a look at the targets on the upside. But any point, if you break below 2064, you're cooked. So be careful. That's it. That's all I got. I'm up almost 400%. Healthy chunk. So that's your brother? No, that's not my brother. I just joke around. No, that's not. It's just the other streamer I watch all the time. He hasn't been live. He hasn't been live in like 3 days. Where has he been? Where are you? Hasn't been live in 3 days, man. I hope he's okay. It's funny because I could just hear him saying like, "Oh, what? Like I'm not allowed to take days off?" No, absolutely not. Not when you like go live, like, 365 days out of a year. This guy's views are down because he was bear all the way back in 2024. Screw vision. Damn, dude. I did not mean to read that out loud. I should probably read before. Yep, there you go, Ari. And damn, that's brutal. Y'all do sound alike? That's funny. Cryptos R Us is down because he became a flake streamer. Yeah, I mean, my views, like, they're not really down, but that's also because I post like 30 to 40, I post like 100 videos a week. Because we make videos on the live stream, and then I have my videos that I post. So I don't think like, and like every single time I post, you get like, 25 cents to $3 on each video. So like my views are kind of like the same. But that's also because we just like really look at areas of like, hey, it could go up here, that's resistance, and typically it does come true. Like it does happen. You get retracements, you get stuck at resistance. If you're selling it, then this is where you're selling it. If you're holding it, you need to break out, because if you don't, then it's going to come down. This is support. If support breaks, you're obviously going to go back down, and we'll have to do this all over again. That's my approach. I like saying that, but you know, it is what it is. He was a bear. I mean, I think, I mean, I'm bearish right now until we break 103. So I'm bearish until we break 103. I mean, I think we even said in our Bitcoin videos that this is resistance, right? You have resistance at 95,245. And look, technically on the weekly, you never ended up closing over this area. It was just a wick, which this is bearish. It does play into this whole bear market, bear flag, bear market starting back since like back here. On the daily, you are also struggling to keep price action over this level, right? So, I don't know. We'll see. People want to be here. It's the OG streamers made the cash and burned their subs. The bull is still here. How do they burn their subs? Like, do they push coins? Do they make people buy their coins and then they rug their communities? Or are they like the YouTubers that are like, oh, XRP to $1,000? GT, are you talking about the people who are like, oh, XRP is going to $10,000? I swear, man, if you say you think XRP is going to $10,000 and then you're going to call me bearish because I don't think it's going there, I don't know, man. I don't think you're like that. I don't think you're like that. But I'm trying to understand what you're saying, because streamers made their cash and burned their subs. So you're saying like they made their coins, or they like bought a whole bunch of coins and they're shilling coins, and then they made people buy, and then now they're like rugging on them. Ari says, I appreciate your project specific videos. Easy to share with people. I now hold that specific project. Nice. I did not make a video on Moonwell, but if you want, I'll make it right now, and I can post it afterwards. You know what? Because you're so nice, I'll do that. Let's post a video for Moonwell. Taking a look at Moonwell on the live stream. So right now you are sitting on macro support at the 786-2064, which is where we drew this horizontal line. So technically it really needs to hold over this area of support. Now with some sort of relief rally and move up, you have resistance at 1 cent 30 to 1 cent 90. So just keep in mind, you could still come back up here, get stuck, and validate this downtrend and come back down to the lows. At that point, we would still say 2064 needs to hold for some sort of base and establishment of some sort of floor before we turn bullish and again attempt to break this area of resistance. Now the other scenario is you just break down, you come back down to the lows, and another one would be a break out of this level. Once this area breaks, once you get a break over this area of resistance, then we can start taking a look at the macro targets on the upside. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I will keep you updated, and thank you so much for your support. All right, there you go. So many decent streamers ruined a good gig. No, XRP is never going that high. I mean, ever. I agree with you. See, we agree. So many decent streamers ruined a good gig. Yeah, but it's okay. They're not here anymore. I'm going to try to be a good streamer. I'm going to try to capitalize and utilize the market. And that way I can grow my channel. Become a crypto influencer. Don't buy highs. Don't sell the bottom. Don't chase pumps. Do your own research on these coins. Like, you're never going to see me wearing a hoodie, like a Binance hoodie or like a Kraken hoodie. You know, it's crazy. I wanted to I wanted to, what was it? I reached out to Rise, actually. Like the mushroom coffee. So my wife and I, we don't drink coffee anymore. At home, I should say, we don't drink coffee at home anymore. So we did like this alternative. It's a mushroom coffee. It's called Rise. So I actually reached out to them. I was like, hey, like I'm pretty small, not that big, but I love your product. I buy your product. I was wondering if if you guys had any sort of like here's my live stream schedules. I tried to get a lead like that. I don't know. Maybe I should build off of that, like with other stuff. But basically, I was like, yeah, if you have products or if you want me to like wear something or say this like, because I don't know if you guys know this, but on YouTube, you can get what is it called? It's called partnered. No, it's called. Hold on. What is it called? There's a specific word for it, and I'm just like blanking. So what is it? Earn. Brand Connect. That's what it is. It's called Brand Connect, where you can actually write out a contract where you take like how I take clips of like videos when I want to live stream. You take clips, and you if you're say I'm partnered with Rise, it would be just a clip of me saying what they wanted me to say on the live stream, and then posting that video, and then basically working the contract where it's like, okay, well you need to post this many days. I don't know. It's a lot of information. It's kind of redundant. But anyway, I tried to do that with them, and they said no. They were like, "You're so small. You're a nobody." No, I'm just joking. They didn't say that, but they said no. They said that they could give me like an affiliate link where I can get commission and all that stuff. But no, I said I declined that because there's no way I'm gonna do that. I'd rather just like find like something that's not crypto and then kind of like include it in my videos, where then I do get like there's incentive there, and there's some sort of compensation there. But that's the only company I reached out to. But maybe I should reach out to more as I get bigger, right? But anyway. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. YouTube world and being an influencer, and I wouldn't call myself an influencer, but I'm just saying like getting to that point, which is like theoretically the dream, where it's just like you're the brand and you make money just being you. It's very interesting how it all works and how you can kind of monetize what you do. But anyway. Let's go back to the chat. Obviously, the chat is dead with like 23 people in here because nobody's making money right now, unfortunately, which means that Dogecoin isn't going up. It's not. We're getting stuck at resistance. So obviously, you came up, you got stuck. We need to stay over support. This low, we need to establish a floor. If it doesn't, you're going to make a lower low. Fill this wick, 10 cents, 11 cents. Bam. If you guys haven't voted, please vote so I can see if you guys think we're bullish and it's a super cycle, or if it's bearish. We got 27 votes in right now. 74% of people think it's going to 103,913. Got 918. Guys, if we go up to 103,918, then it will be a super cycle. If it breaks down to 8036, then it validates our bear market, bear flag theory. Theory. Anyways, did my mail come yet? Oh my god, it's still out for delivery, bro. Give me my mail. Give me my mail. See if anyone had any coin requests. Yeah, I guess only one comment. XCN, which I already did. which I already did. Damn, that's not bad. Let's see. I'm making all the money. Yeah, with silver, you're taking all the liquidity, man. Yo, the Chew Trill for another 99 cents. What is that? The third super chat of the night? Yeah, that's the third super chat of the night. Chew Trill for 99 cents. Yeah, I wish I could look at your coin again. I mean, it's not like, you know, I wish I could keep looking at your coin and telling you the same thing. What's gold doing? Wow. Oh my gosh. It's up a whopping 184% in the last 4 years. Yeah, that would be sick. If you have a safe and you have a bunch of gold and silver in it. That's what I want to do. I don't know if you guys were here for the last live stream, but that's my dream. I'll make it happen. I'll make it work. Getting like a storage container and creating some sort of like bunker and just having like just tons of guns and tons of gold and silver and food and water. And a bunch of chickens. No, I'm just joking about the chickens. Everything else is valid. Damn, can't really do that here in the state I'm in. You want to put a storage container in your backyard? No, the city's never going to allow that. Wow. Mateo says, sorry, bro. I usually have coins, but I may or may not be trying to get some USOR. That's so funny. I wish I could look at it. Eventually, it's going to get added to CoinMarketCap, and then the Chucho is going to tell me that it's added, and then we can start taking a look at it like we do USCR. But until that happens, then I can't look at it. The Chucho, thank you so much for the $1. I really, or I guess the $2, right? Yeah, you sent me like $2, I think. Let me see. Whoa, what the heck? Hold on. Let's see. What did you say? What about Shikoku? What the heck is this? Shikoku. 9 zeros 86. It is a gamble play for sure. Yeah, for sure it's a gamble play. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, nothing but sideways. I mean, technically it came out, wow, it came out in 2022. And it never really rugged, right? Yeah, you already came back to the 618 support. And you've just been consolidating right now, so. I mean, it's at 818,000 market cap, 444,000 lock liquidity, which is pretty good because that's 50%. It's, I guess I can't even look at it because it's just so. Yeah, it's like a 70x back up to its all-time high. That's not from the current price. What does that mean? That means a 70x, 8 times 7, 54, 56. 56 million market cap. Has it ever been a 56 million market cap? No, it has not. Well, this is actually the wrong one anyway. So, this coin, no. I don't know. But, yeah, good luck, man. Huge gamble play. It might pay off. It might pay off. We've been live for an hour. Let's go. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. 1 hour. What do I want to do? We got 20 bogeys in the chat. What do I want to do? Let's see. Is there anything else we can look at? No, there really isn't. I made money last year off the coin Shikoku Inu. Nice, man. This guy is just rolling around in dough. He's making it happen. You are making it happen, sir. Unfortunately, my coin Elon never ended up going up. But who knows? I might get my move. I might still get my move. I might get some sort of retracement. Even a 618 retracement for 4x would be pretty nice. That would be like what, 20 grand? Yeah, that's funny. I'll be fine with that. 20k, 20 G's. Put that all on black and then do that 3 times in a row. Come on. Super simple. That's it. That's all I got to do. No, I need to sell everything eventually and just buy Litecoin, because Litecoin is going to probably have a very big move. Man, yeah. I'm calling it right now. I really do think Litecoin's going to probably have a really big move. And of course, I'm going to miss it. So that's how you know it's true. I'm going to miss it. So, calling it now. Good for you, the Chucho. Freaking, you're making it in life right now. You're doing a lot better than a lot of people. Up on silver, up on your coins, doing better in the last 3 years, man. I'm happy for you. You're making it happen. It's so hard to make money in crypto, so that's why I'm only buying Bitcoin next cycle. So I know at least I'm guaranteed some sort of money back and more. Imagine like buying all the way down here, like during the bear market, and then selling it like at 100K. Even if you started your position at 67K, you still had the opportunity to make 2x, 100% on that position. So that's how we're looking at it for the future on Bitcoin. Enough crypto. Let's see you stream some duels. I know, right? That's the next step. That's the next step, right? Just streaming, start streaming to YouTube, like my everyday, like my weekend adventures and stuff. So yeah, that's the next step. I was looking at getting the Meta glasses, but unfortunately those aren't compatible with YouTube, so I can't really go live, walk like day-to-day crypto analysis like on Saturdays and Sundays. It's not compatible. So the Meta glasses and AI glasses aren't compatible with YouTube yet, because YouTube is Google, and Google is not compatible with Meta which is Instagram and whatever the other one is. Anyway, so I have to wait until they come out with Meta glasses because that's something that I do in person. So like you're like wearing the glasses, find those glasses, and then live streaming directly to YouTube using my phone. Then that's something that I'm going to be able to do, which is like play duels or play Commander and things, and like just outside things like that outside of just like streaming crypto, where it's like, hey, it's a crypto live stream, or hey, it's crypto analysis live right now. So I think that's good. More content out there, more exposure. Everyone does it. I'm nobody right now, but who knows? Maybe I'll grow. I'll be able to. Oh, I'll take that back. I'm not nobody, but you know, maybe I'll grow my brand that way, which would be pretty cool. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, Axis had a ton of volume today. How soon do you think Litecoin is gonna? I don't know, but I am getting ready to buy Litecoin on Robinhood. So I'm gonna be like, I've made a couple videos on Bitcoin, like my first time buying Bitcoin on Robinhood, and I made videos on it so I can put it out there. And the pivot to BTC Maxi, I will be buying Litecoin here in this box. So when we do break down to $60 to $65, that's when I'm going to be buying my bag. And I'm going to be making videos on it. And if it never goes down that low, then whatever, I missed out. But if it does, it'll be an absolute steal to get in at these lows. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how long. We did just retest the 236 macro 236 as support. We are getting a bounce. So whether we hold it or we break down, make a lower low, validate this downtrend or this falling wedge before this breakout, I think $60 to $65 is going to be the bottom for LTC, or even coming down and filling this wick at $58. But it doesn't matter. I don't want to risk it. I'll get in at $60 to $65. And as far as Axie Infinity, no way, man. Oh, wow. Thanks for telling me. Whoa, look at this. Taking a look at Axie Infinity on the live stream. So, wow, we had a massive move up for Axie Infinity. Congratulations, because you just did a 183% move in less than 1 week. So, congratulations. Keep in mind that you are extremely overbought, so please keep that in mind. This is extremely overextended. Now, it doesn't mean that it can't continue and make higher highs, but the fact that you are still in this downtrend technically, and you are still below macro 236 at around $2.74 means that it is still bearish. So you could still come up here, get stuck, come back down. Technically, the next target on the upside right now is around $2.74. So that is the next target on the upside. It doesn't have to go all the way up to that level. That's just bearish under that level and the next macro area of resistance. In terms of the shorter time frame, you're still macro bearish under that level. And if we have some sort of correction, price action absolutely needs to stay over $1.48 to $1.72 for any sort of continuation up. Once we break this downtrend and once we break this area of resistance, then we can start taking a look at the macro targets on the upside. $6 and then $19 $20 are in play. I will keep you updated. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yo, what the heck? This is like $1. I'm going to post this. I'm going to get $1 now for it. Like, what? You could have told me that sooner. Anyway, I think we will call it here. So thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much for all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers. I really appreciate all of your support. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes and nothing more. Have a great night. Have a great Sunday tomorrow. We should be live. I don't know. It's probably going to be either super early tomorrow morning or at the same time as we went live tonight, like 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So hopefully I see all you guys in tomorrow's live stream. Hopefully your guys' coins have like a giant relief rally like Axie Infinity just did out of nowhere, 200%, 180%. Wow. But other than that, we will keep monitoring your coins. We'll keep looking at your coins, and hopefully they eventually all start going up and invalidating the giant downtrends that 99% of us are in. So have a great night, have a great day tomorrow, and hopefully I will see you in tomorrow's live stream.